name's Paul, 27 years old, single, and working full-time at a job I actually enjoy. I still live with my family, and we get along great, so life's been feeling pretty good. Well, except for one thing. For the past few months, I've been dealing with this stubborn case of hives that just won't quit. Maybe it's because the seasons are changing, I don't know. But ever since spring, I've had this constant, unbearable itch. Doesn't matter if I'm working or taking a lunch break. Out of nowhere, these itchy red bumps pop up all over me, and I can't stop scratching. It drives me nuts! Ugh, it's so itchy. Can't something be done about this? The weirdest part? It never happens when I'm at home relaxing. It only shows up when I'm at the office. Great. What is this? Some kind of workplace dust allergy? But I've been with this company since I graduated college. So why would my body suddenly start reacting now? Wait, oh no. Could this be aging? No! I'm only 27! Well, I'm lost in thought and absent-mindedly scratching my arm like crazy. My coworker Samantha walks over.
Hey, Paul, what are you doing? You keep scratching like a madman. You know that just makes it itch more, right? Come on, show a little more self-control.
She gives my arm a light tap. Ah! Even though it was just a light pat, the little jolt made the itch flare up even worse, and I started scratching like there was no tomorrow.
Oh, I see what's going on. Did a little body contact make you flustered? I guess you're more innocent than I thought. But sorry to bust your bubble. This wasn't some flirty move to make your heart race. I'm not that type, you know. That was just good old friendly coworker to coworker physical contact, so don't get the wrong idea, okay?
With that, she strolled away, grinning to herself while I stood there, still furiously scratching. Kept scratching my arm, even though the itch was finally starting to fade, and started thinking, seriously, what's Samantha getting wrong here? So, Samantha's the woman who got transferred to my department this spring. She's a little older than me. I think she's probably over 30 by now. From what I've heard, she's a pretty straightforward, no-nonsense type. Well, at least that's what she claims. Her catchphrase is literally, I'm just super straightforward.
You know, I studied abroad in the US, so I got into the habit of saying just exactly what I think. No sugarcoating. That's why I don't really click with those super clingy girls. I get along way better with guys. It's just easier to talk to them, you know?
And yeah, it's true that she usually hangs out more with the male employees than the women. Not that I'm part of her crew or anything. But honestly, I don't really care who she hangs out with. As far as I'm concerned, whether she buddies up with the guys or the girls doesn't affect me at all. I just want to do my job and keep things normal. But then one day, she was at it again.
Like the other day, this younger guy was totally hitting on me. Like, why? I haven't even given him an inch. Maybe it's my pheromones or something? Totally unwanted, by the way. I swear, I wish I could give some of that I want a boyfriend energy to all those fake girly girls around here.
She's so loud and annoying. There she was again, chatting away with a bunch of coworkers, wasting time instead of working. I just thought, man, she never shuts up, and kept my head down, ignoring her while I sorted through some paperwork. Out of nowhere, Samantha turned to me and said,
You know, I really think guys and girls can just be friends. I mean, I'm pretty straightforward, right? I'm not like those girls who get all clingy and turn every little thing into some romance drama. I'm just trying to build genuine friendships, no matter the gender. But maybe that's what confuses the guys? It's kind of frustrating, you know? Hey, Paul, what do you think? Can guys and girls really just be friends?
I answered, yeah, I guess so. I have some female friends too. Then Samantha clapped her hands excitedly and said,
Oh, see, I knew you were that type. Looks like you and I get along pretty well, huh?
Right then, an intense itch hit me out of nowhere. So itchy. Samantha laughed and teased.
Whoa, suddenly looking down like that, what's up? Were you just trying to butter me up by agreeing with me? Jeez, I hate that kind of fake flattery. You know I'm straightforward, right? No need for that kind of politeness. It just makes things awkward.
She kept talking, but honestly, I was way too busy scratching myself like crazy to pay attention. Seeing me so quiet and itching away, Samantha suddenly smirked and said,
Oh, wait. Did you maybe just fall for me?
Then my legs started itching, so I bent down and scratched like crazy. I guess she took that as a nod.
No way, again? Oh my god, seriously. I'm telling you, I'm not into you. But, well, you're not bad looking. If I had to choose, I might date you a little bit, but...
By that point, I was so caught up scratching all over that I barely heard her.
I mean, I am older than you, so I guess I'll just have to take the lead here and show you what an adult relationship is all about.
Itchy! So itchy! Somebody help me!
And there we have it, another man who just couldn't resist my charm. Oh, I'm such a dangerous woman.
She laughed, strutting away. And just like that, the unbearable itching suddenly stopped. Ah, thank God. Thought I was gonna lose my mind there. Samantha had said something as she walked off, but... what was it again? When I finally lifted my head and looked around, all my coworkers were staring at me wide-eyed. Wait, what? What happened while I was too busy fighting for my life against that itch? Fast forward to the next weekend. Both Paige and I had the day off, so we were in the middle of a video game showdown when the doorbell rang.
Coming!
Paige said, heading to the door. A moment later, she came back looking puzzled. I asked, who was it? A delivery guy?
No, it's for you. Were you planning on going out today?
Huh? I followed her to the entryway and froze. Standing there was none other than Samantha! What? Samantha? What are you doing here?
Surprise!
Surprise?
I know exactly what's going on in that head of yours, Paul. You've been dying to go on a date with me at least once, but you were just too shy to say it, right? Don't bother denying it, I can tell. Haven't I told you a million times? Always be upfront about what you want. Basic rule of life, duh. But hey, I get it. People who grew up on this little island here in Japan don't just change their mindset overnight. So, today I'm giving you a special treat. I'm inviting you out on a date. And wait for it, I even made a lunchbox with my own two hands. That's right, Paul. This is the VIP treatment.
Huh? What? A date? Homemade lunch? Honestly, I had no idea what was going on. What in the world was she even talking about?
Listen, Paul, you finally got your wish and now you're dating me, but you're being way too reserved. Now, I'm not the type who just thinks the guy always has to make the first move, okay? But being too reserved, that's a classic Japanese bad habit. You've got to learn to take the initiative. Like in America, go after what you want, you know?
Wait, when exactly did we start dating? But I didn't even have time to ask. Right then, even though I was at home, I was suddenly hit with the exact same intense itch I always get at the office. Oh no, here it comes. So itchy, so itchy. I started scratching myself like crazy, unable to say a word. Unbothered, Samantha kept talking.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Did I go too far? I can be a little too blunt sometimes. Excuse me.
My sister Paige spoke up for me, since I was too busy clawing at myself to respond.
I'm Paige, by the way, Paul's sister. I'm afraid he's a bit, preoccupied right now. May I ask what this is about? Oh, you're his sister! Nice to meet you. I'm Samantha, your brother's girlfriend. What? I didn't know. Paul's, okay then.
Paige was clearly thrown off by that, but when she noticed the desperate, pleading look I shot her through my scratching frenzy, she quickly pulled herself together. She continued,
Be that as it may, you didn't have any set plans with him today, right? Then I'm gonna have to ask you to leave for now. As you can see, he's not feeling well, so maybe you could arrange the date for another time?
Bless her. Paige has just thrown me a lifeline. But instead of getting upset, Samantha clapped her hands in delight.
Wow, girl! You're so direct. I'm impressed. I like that. You and I are totally on the same wavelength. Perfect match for my straightforward personality. Huh? Okay.
Paige replied, caught off guard.
In America, where I studied abroad, it's normal to just say what you're thinking. None of that holding back or overthinking nonsense. Totally different from all that polite hesitation. You've got potential too, girl. Tell me, have you studied abroad in America too? Nope. Born and raised Japanese, girl.
Paige said with a grin. clearly starting to get used to Samantha's, energy.
Normally, I find it easier to talk to men than to women, but I think I might actually get along with your sister. I mean, we might end up as sisters-in-law or something someday, right? So it doesn't hurt to build a good relationship now. Oh, and Paul, just so we're clear, this does not mean I've accepted your proposal, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. Anyway, I'll take your sister's advice and head home for today. See you later!
And with that, Samantha swept out of the house like a passing storm. What is with that woman? Why did she just randomly show up at my place on a weekend? But more importantly, what was going on with this itch? Up until now, the hives had only shown up at the office. So why were they suddenly happening at home, too? Was something seriously wrong with my body? Should I go to the hospital? As I sat there scratching furiously, Paige's calm, sing-song voice cut through my thoughts.
You look like you're having a hard time, Paul. Well, I guess it can't be helped. You've always been like this after all.
Huh? I stared at her, not understanding what she meant. But when Paige explained, everything suddenly clicked. Oh, so that's what was going on. Mystery solved. 1 week later, the weekend after Samantha's surprise visit just happened to be the company's annual barbecue, hosted as part of our employee benefits. Normally I skip it. I don't exactly want to risk triggering the hives, but this time I decided to go.
And I'm here with you!
The barbecue's open not just to employees, but also their families. So I asked Paige to tag along, because, well, let's just say it's good to have backup when someone like Samantha's gonna be there.
Hey, Jones! You're eating way too much! If you keep shoveling food in like that, you're gonna get even rounder! You already look like Baymax enough as it is. Oh, whoop, did I say that out loud? Oh, there I go, telling it straight like it is again! You know me, I'm just that straightforward, straight from America type!
Yep, Samantha was there, holding court and chatting away with a group of guys as usual. But this time, I was totally fine, cool as a cucumber. I leaned back, sipped my beer, and watched the scene unfold with ease. Then Samantha called out to me.
Hey, Paul! Don't just sit in the corner drinking beer. Come over here. Oh, but maybe I should be talking to more of the female employees instead. Oh, whatever. Can't help it, right? I just don't click with those airheaded girls who don't have a single thought in their heads. I'm more of the straight-talking type, so it's easier for me to hang out with the guys.
That's when I gave her a pleasant smile and said, "Maybe you're the only one who thinks it's easy, don't you think?"
Huh?
She flinched hard, clearly not expecting that answer from me.
What are you talking about?
Well, look around at the guys standing near you. Not a single one of them looks like they're having fun. They just get stuck listening to your one-woman show. They'd probably like to chat with other people, but you never let them go, so they have no choice but to stay there. Samantha glanced around, and sure enough, the men around her looked awkward and uncomfortable. Their expressions alone proved I was telling the truth. I'd noticed for a while that the men around Samantha always seemed bored out of their minds.
You know the type, someone who only talks about themselves and never cares how other people react? What? Oh, so sorry, I guess I blurted out the truth again. But hey, you like people being straightforward, right? That's your so-called American way, isn't it?
Actually, Paige, I think that's a bit off. The other day, I heard from someone in HR that she never really studied abroad in the US.
That's not I did!
Apparently, her resume says you studied in America, but it was only for 2 weeks. HR told me they'd never seen anyone proudly write down a 2-week holiday program as study abroad before. They couldn't stop laughing. Samantha's face turned beet red, then pale as a sheet, as her study abroad claim got exposed.
Wow, so you picked up this American way in just 2 weeks? Impressive absorption skills! Absorption skills?
The surrounding employees and their families burst into muffled giggles. Most of them had been on the receiving end of her endless, "I studied abroad in America" stories. So learning it was basically just a short vacation was too funny for them to hold back their laughter.
And besides, the whole "I'm straightforward because I come back from America" thing. You know that doesn't even make sense, right? Are all Americans supposed to be like that? I don't know. Maybe you could explain it to me since I might become your sister-in-law someday.
Hey, cut it out, Paige, I said, stepping in. Samantha visibly relaxed, thinking I was defending her. But the reason I stopped Paige wasn't anything like what Samantha imagined. Her? Becoming your sister-in-law? Don't make me laugh! Even as a joke, do not say stuff like that.
What the hell? Why would you say that? You were totally falling for me.
Falling for you? When, where, and who said that exactly?
But you nodded that time.
That? I was scratching like crazy because my whole body itched. When I scratch my neck, my head moves up and down. Looked like I was nodding, but that was it. And another thing, you keep calling yourself mackerel, straightforward. But are you really? A person who assumes someone's in love with them after one short conversation, then uses it to brag about how popular they are? That's not straightforward at all. This time, the women around us all nodded in agreement. A few of the guys, who'd also been rumored to be in love with her, joined in. You're always talking about how other girls connect everything to romance. But honestly, that's the biggest boomerang ever.
Oh, boomerang! Hey, Paul, let's play with mine later. I brought one with me.
Just wait a second, Paige.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm sick of your whole mackerel misunderstanding, Samantha. Seriously, hearing you say mackerel over and over at the office has been nothing but a nuisance to me. I'm allergic to mackerel. Do you have any idea how itchy I've been every time you go on and on? Mackerel, 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 straightforward, 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 blah, blah, blah. That's right. I'm allergic to certain blue-backed fish, especially mackerel. I break out in hives if I eat it. Never in my life did I think just hearing the word mackerel would trigger a reaction. But thanks to Paige pointing it out, we figured out what was making me itch. So I told my doctor, got some meds and anti-itch cream, and now I'm unstoppable. Even talking to Samantha doesn't make me itch anymore, so I can deal with her just fine.
Allergies aside, there's nothing more pathetic than a self-proclaimed straightforward woman who's completely delusional. Do yourself a favor, go home and take a good long look in the mirror.
Paige delivered the final blow.
Ah!
With that, Samantha collapsed on the spot, sobbing.
Oh my, I really said it outright again. And I'm just a pure, demure, mindful Japanese girl.
After that, Samantha became completely quiet at work. Apparently, she finally realized how wrong she'd been and was now painfully self-conscious under everyone's gaze. She stopped chatting with men during work hours, and overall, things in the office were running better than ever. Thanks to that, my stubborn hives have completely disappeared, and I'm enjoying itch-free days. All right, time to focus on work. If I could just get myself a cute girlfriend, life would be perfect. But for now, hanging out with Paige is more than enough.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!